Well, are we live on the TV, you beautiful bitch?
Yes.
Nice. I decided, I don't know if I hate Drake or I'm just jealous of his life. I think a little bit of both. That guy, he was texting me a little while ago. I forgot to mention this to you. He texted me at like 4:30 in the morning. And I'm like, what are you doing up? And he's like, I'm at the airport. I'm like, what are you doing at the airport? And he's like, heading to Florida or something. And I'm like, God, you're just going? You just get to go to an airport? I mean, like, this is like your 8th mini vacation. They're not even like our mini vacation, since we have kids and a wife and everything, will either consist of the family to go like to Devil's Lake, or it's just like you getting away to play Frisbee golf for a few hours. Those are mini vacations. It's not going to a GD airport and then going and flying to a beach.
It's Wednesday. How much vacation does he have?
He's been here for years.
Yeah, but he's only been full-time for like
I don't know.
3.
Well, no, this wasn't today. This was last week. I was saying I forgot to tell you. But joke's on him, because who goes to a warm place when it's still warm out, you D-bag?
Yeah, that is dumb.
Well, I think it was his parents' birthday or his mom's birthday.
Oh, so we got out of the house so they could make love in every room of the house?
Yeah. Dude, that guy has got the life right now, because he's making full-time money, all right? And not like the kind of full-time money when I had a night show. He's actually making decent money.
Yeah.
Living at his parents' house, just like he said the other day, he's like, I'm like, how's that stream going or whatever? He's like, oh, dude, I just got $400 last night from somebody just donating.
Yeah. Yeah, then he gets that every now and then.
And then there's no, like, rent, and his parents are effing cool. I mean, it's like, he's got some really dope parents.
Yeah, well, they're only like 30. You know, he's only 16 years old.
How old are his parents?
Not too much older than you are.
Okay, stop doing stuff like that to me, man. It's freaking me out.
I'm 90% sure that his dad is only like 45.
So he's very close to my age.
Yeah.
I saw his dad there. Isn't that funny? I'm just thinking that everybody's dad is so much older.
Yeah, that dads are supposed to be, old. Make sounds when they stand up and sit down. Oh my God, you're listening to my voice die.
Yeah. Get out, demon! Anyway,
my voice died on the air.
He surprised his mom at Florida, which I think was really cool, because I saw his Twitch stream or his whatever he was doing. Maybe it was just a video on Facebook. I don't know. I can't keep up anymore with the technology.
We should have started a Twitch.
He said, oh, dude, just stand by on that thought. He said and his dad's sitting there on the beach in a chair, shirtless, and I'm like, does that guy, and his hair's all long, I'm like, does this guy get, I thought he couldn't get any more attractive, and then he grows his hair out.
Yeah.
And then I saw him shirtless.
Wait, his dad has long hair now?
Yes.
Dang it.
I know.
He owns his own business, too.
What does he do?
I don't know.
HVAC, I bet. He seems like an HVAC guy.
I could see that, to be honest. Oh, man. I don't know what his business is. It's construction something. It's something manly.
Let me tell you something really quick.
Okay.
So, you know how I have an issue with everything, including TikTok, that I constantly watch. And one of my big issues on TikTok is everybody's doing radio bits.
Yep.
And there was another one. Colton just said, hey, here's something that's going to make you mad, because here's another radio bit, and it's a woman holding 2 phones. One's calling, it's a Target and a Walmart, and she dials numbers. What did we used to call that? Telephone wars or telewars or something.
Something stupid.
We call 2 businesses, and the businesses think that they call each other, but it's all mass confusion, and they end up getting like super mad at each other.
Yep.
Well, we did that years ago. I think I stole that from an old radio guy.
Yeah, I think the original one was 2 Chinese restaurants.
Well, and it's making me so mad that this woman's got like 4 million views on this thing. Mm-hmm. And it's all radio. What makes me mad, I guess, is I didn't realize until TikTok how many people actually want to be entertainers. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just like
Well, it is only a few people that you know, but now the internet is so big.
Well,
that
us in this,
you get to meet everybody now.
I thought we were the broken one. I thought people in radio, the ones and maybe in acting, where we constantly need attention and you're doing a good job and approval, because I thought we were just broken, but it seems like the whole flipping world is broken.
Yeah. Well, there's just a ton more of them. Like I said, you get to see them all now. Before it was the same thing with it's like the same thing with like kids being abducted. Technically, there more kids were kidnapped in the 90s, but you didn't know about it as much because your phone and the internet and people weren't picking up the news as much. Is that a fact? Yeah, I looked this up a few years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, the 90s, there's more abductions, but you just hear more about it now. So you think that it's scarier outside.
Why do people want to be entertainers? Why do people want to do this job? Why does everybody want to mic? Why? Oprah said it.
Yeah, everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be famous because unless you're damaged in a different way where you get to see where people always give you attention. People enjoy getting attention.
Yeah, I guess. It's just weird, man. It's just like everybody, you got to film your entire life and then put it on Facebook so everybody
we all want to see.
Can see it.
Yeah, we all want
a slideshow of your day. And you're not happy until it gets on the internet and you get some likes.
That's exactly what it is. Everybody wants to be rich and famous.
You know what, man?
Because that's where we grew up thinking that that's how you get validation. Strangers liking you.
I'm also sad that, I mean, this is all stuff that we've said before, but it's just sad that we're in I don't know.
A dying career?
It's kind of, I mean, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
It's
I said, and I stand by it, that we will be like the last, morning show. Maybe. I'm okay with it.
Tell me if this is. So yesterday, I want to tell me if this is rude. Yesterday, I'm trying to set up. We got filming to do, and there's locations that we got to go, and this is for JTX. If you haven't got your JTX tickets, you're a bad person and nobody likes you. If you want to be awesome and little Fonzies, text JTX to 71090. So yesterday, we got our filmographer and our photographer, videographer rather than a filmographer.
Yeah. No, I like filmographer better.
Filmographer and a pictureographer.
Yeah.
We have those guys, and we're like, and it's not their fault because they're doing this out of the kindness of their heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're doing it for basically free because they enjoyed the show or whatever, and they wanted to help out. And they did, and then we're like, hey, by the way, 90% of what we filmed that day, screw it.
Yep.
Trash it. We don't want any of it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, hey, can you set up another time? And they're like, any time works. And then so I tell this to Joe, and then Joe tells it to the place that we got to go. And they're like, how about Monday at 1? And then it didn't kind of work for them. And they're trying to get it to Wednesday. So I tell Joe Wednesday would work, but Monday could work, but let's just shoot for Wednesday. And Joe's like, dude, you're killing me. I already contacted him. So I immediately got a little, irritated because I'm trying, not only are we putting all this JTX stuff and ideas and trying to build all this thing, but doing the producer stuff on it drives me insane.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell somebody and just be like, hey, can you set this up? We need to, and then
it's all done. This is what we need,
And I really need to know if this is, because he never texted me back.
Oh.
He goes, oh, you're killing me. Give me a date and time. I go, hey, listen, I can email the place. Is that rude?
You started with, hey, listen.
Well, hey, listen. It was more like this. It was more like this. Hey, listen, I can email it for you and take that off your plate. I know you're a busy guy. That's what I was trying. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how you would want that to come off. But usually when people start with, hey, listen, at least I use listen as a synonym for, hey, F you. So.
Well, I didn't mean to do the F you. A little bit.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, a little bit just because it's getting... All right. So it was probably rude.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you want to know if it was rude or not, you just got to ask yourself the question, did they respond?
Yeah, they didn't. They did it. Mm-hmm. All right.
So you never know.
Yeah, we'll leave it as it is now.
Yeah.
Just mass confusion this year.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. So anyway, we're talking about JTX. We got to get out of here. We're going to play a song here in just a second. But JTX to 71090. Text that. Get to the show. Party with us. It's a big party on stage. We're going to have a blast. I do believe. Hey, how was your chiropractor?
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it. You liked it too much, didn't you?
Maybe.
Can we talk about it next?
Yeah.
All right. Let's play this song. We'll be right back. It is a Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. Hey, we're live. You can see us at the studio right now. That's just for our P1 Patreons, though, man. You want access to the studio cameras and all kinds of exclusive things, just text LINK, L-I-N-K, to 71090. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Hi, my name is Jake, and I'm just griping about my hair for a second because I've had to cut my hair numerous times since I've got it cut. So what am I doing here? Should I just learn how to cut hair?
Wait, what do you mean by you've had to cut your hair since you've gotten a cut? That everybody does that.
Well, I'm saying I have to take the orange-handled scissors from the cupboard and go to the mirror.
You have to cut your hair.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just too picky.
Probably.
I feel like when I go in there to any place, it's like, hey, so they'll be like, do you want the regular? And I'm like, yeah. And then every time I come out with a different haircut. Yeah. It's just a little different.
Well, stop telling them to just give you the regular.
Angie likes it. My problem was, I don't know every once in a while this will happen where maybe it's just me looking in the mirror and my eyes are better at a certain point a day when I'm like, man, you look
When
old.
you're rested.
Yeah, so I feel like there's something they do. Maybe they cut the sides too short. I feel like you're not invested in this, my hair, as much as I am, and I feel offended a little bit.
I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna. The worst part for me about haircuts, since we're
Is talking to the person?
well, that I mean, for an intro, okay, where are my introverts at? Because you'll understand this is being locked down, talking to the person, and you can't. I'm not kidding. The last time I went in there, he's a big talker,
Yeah.
and he's very good at talking because he has to do it all the time. Mm-hmm. Very good at cutting hair, also,
But better at talking.
but really
Obviously.
good at talking. And he
Because
goes,
you don't cut hair, and you like it better when you cut hair.
well, no, and that's not true. Like I can't do what this guy does, but
You mean F up your hair so
No,
you
he
have to
didn't-
go home and cut it?
he didn't have it up. He just left it longer. Like he's
Oh.
left it longer. I mean, the style looked great, but it's just like I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure he would have if I would have said something. But it's so weird when you're sitting there and you've
Oh,
already
yeah,
been
you-
there for like 40 minutes, and then you go, "Hey, can you just do it like this or like this?" Because it's
But they
someone's
want you
art.
to do that,
They
probably.
do. I'm sure they do. But it is. It's like someone's art, right? Mm-hmm. It's like they're whatever. But anyway, when he had somebody in there that he was training that was there. Oh, it was so beautiful for an introvert because the conversations were to each other.
Yeah, instead of you. Which probably would have been great.
Well, when they get even when if say he's not even there's not even anybody shadowing, and he'll direct his conversation to another worker. A worker will come up to him and ask him a question or whatever. The relief, I'm not kidding, man. The relief that I have of
Not having to speak to another human.
just the not directed towards me, but I feel like I found the most awkward thing on the planet, man, is when at the very end of the haircut, they show you, they'll turn around and show you the back, and this is anybody, any hair place or whatever, and you have to react. You have to react, and even if you think it's great, I always think my reaction sucked. I should have had a different reaction to that. You know what I mean? It's so awkward to sit there and go, "Oh wow, that looks great."
Yeah, I just don't have that problem.
Oh really? You don't? Like it's
and
like
that's a level of I think, is it self-loathing
what do you mean?
you have? Or is it just an insecurity that makes you feel like you're not giving people the validation they need from you?
Oh, well, you don't think it's like almost like with somebody, you're opening a gift in front of somebody and like they're expecting a reaction because they just cut your hair. So like, it's even when I don't know if you ever catch that guy, this made me think of it, is the dude on TikTok where he'll just give people free haircuts in the street.
I've seen that guy. I don't like that guy.
And every time at the end, I'm like, that wasn't that great of a haircut. But then they show him in the mirror and it's like, well, it's a free haircut. So the guy's got to be.
Yeah, you
and
got
it's
what
like,
you paid for.
You got to just smile at yourself and go, wow, that looks really good, man. That looks great. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot the awkwardness.
I have never given that kind of reaction. I
Oh,
usually
really?
just go, yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. I don't know, man. I feel like it's
But I
so
don't-
awkward at that time.
But I don't pay more than $20 for a haircut.
Well, still, I mean, either which way. I mean,
So, like-
even if it was free, like you're still you want, and even if they wreck your head, you still like want to tell them that they did a great job. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh man, don't worry, that looks great, and then you go home and you're crying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, been there.
I think everybody.
I
has.
just don't think about it as much, I guess. Even before my sertraline, I just didn't think that I needed to give my hairdresser the words of affirmation.
Well, I think they're looking. They just did something. It's like them building something for you, and then they give it to you. And
I guess I never thought that I needed to give them a bigger one.
I don't know, man. It's just like, I don't know if I was really I just think that moment is awkward because they're, what do you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it
it's
is the opening of a thing, but do you think it's because you need those words of affirmation so much?
Maybe. Well, if there is anybody that's an introvert, you won't call the show, but if you can text, that would be great. Isn't a haircut, one of the worst, dude, a haircut to me is one of the worst moments, not because of mainly because of the person cutting the hair, but not because of their art or anything, but you are locked down, stuck. It's almost like you're in a prison in a conversation that you have to have.
Oh, yeah, that I can see being terrible.
It's just all around is just so bad.
Yeah, I get it. It is, and it's so intimate.
Yeah, that's another thing. Really,
issue.
Yeah.
It's intimate, and you're not and because you always assume that you're about to make love, and you just don't know how to handle it.
Ooh, they spend a little bit more time on washing my hair. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it is a me thing. Maybe nobody thinks that part. I didn't realize that I was awkward in that part until I just saw that TikTok, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hate that part of it where they're showing you your hair and you have to have a reaction. So maybe it is just a me thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. It could be an insecurity thing, probably.
As I'm talking to you and you not having that reaction, now I'm thinking it's a me thing. It's true. Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Oh, Sonia, why?
You never
Why are you calling?
Good morning.
I love that you're calling, but you never call.
I know. I'm an early introvert today.
Nice.
Introvert. And I agree with your reaction issue at the haircut place because I feel the same way. Like, it's like opening a present on Christmas morning and you really hate it, but you have to pretend you like it.
Right. Okay. So another introvert is siding with me, saying that yes. Do you think the whole haircut process is just awful?
Yeah. Oh. I usually don't go. If I can do it myself, I will. I hate it. I really hate it.
So true. So funny when we were talking about this yesterday.
The awful lighting, and then they keep moving your head, basically forcing you to look into the mirror.
That's what gets me is I always feel stupid when they keep moving my head because I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It makes me feel like a child.
I think there's two different people in this world. There are people that love going to get a haircut because they can chat, and there are people that dread it. And I'm on that B side of that.
Man, I don't even know if I've ever met a person that's like, I can't wait to go get my hair cut today.
I'm just saying.
Those are weird people. Those people are Dahmers.
Somebody said it isn't just you, Jake. I always say
I think the people that really like going are the ones that go to like the barber shop or the places where the girls wear no clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Those are good.
Then they like going.
Those are good places.
Thanks, Sonia. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Yeah, it was just, I don't even know what I was blabbing about. Just whatever. Enough about me and my anxiety. So maybe it is just an introvert thing. Maybe it's not just me. Maybe it's just my fellow introverts. I would say to get together and high five, but I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, ain't nobody want to go. All you guys you'd all cancel the plans.
That's true. Let's take just one more and then we'll get to... Hi, who's this?
Matthew.
What's up, Matthew?
Because I think when people get a haircut,
Matt! This is Matt!
This is
so
our Matt.
Sorry, Matt!
You were supposed to call us a while ago. We said we had to go, and then we're like, call us back, and you never called us back.
Oh, but I did. I waited till after your commercial, and you guys started talking, and I called, and you guys never picked up the phone.
Man, that is you know what? We're going to take that blame, and we want to apologize.
Yeah,
and say so sorry, Matt. We should have been better to you. So what's up, Matt?
Oh, nothing. Just on my way to work.
So what were you going to tell us about haircuts?
Well, I think when someone gets a haircut, they come in kind of bummed out because they have to get a haircut, but when they leave, their attitude changes like a 360 degrees.
Wait, do you cut hair?
No, but I have gone to places to get my hair cut, and that's how I always feel when I get done. I feel like a changed person because I got a different hairstyle or look.
You feel like a changed man. You got a little hop to your step. You feel better than other people. Exactly. You look down on them. Where do you get haircuts at? You say you've gotten haircuts at places. Where are you getting haircuts at?
I have got it done at barbershop and sports clips, and then...
How much are you paying for a haircut?
Right now, I'm not paying at the barbershop. It's a little high than last time I remembered.
How much is a little high?
Usually it's about Well, they wanted $20 for a haircut.
That's
I thought
my
that was
price.
slightly too high for a haircut.
What are you getting? Like, what are you getting with your hair?
Usually just like a buzz cut.
That is too much for just a buzz cut.
Do you tell them, like, if you sat down in the J&T chair right now, how would you tell us to do your hair?
Shave it.
Just shave it? You just want it really short?
Why don't you do that at home, dude?
Well, I usually keep it short during the summer because then it's less being hot so quickly.
That makes sense.
Do you
But
want
during
to...
the winter time, it's usually just the sides and the short on the top.
Matt, you are not in character right now. We're at the J&T Barber Shop. Do you want a hot towel on your face?
Oh, if they're recommended, yeah.
Do you want a gag ball in
usually
your
do.
mouth? That's the J&T cut.
Yeah.
That's a little extra.
A what?
A gag ball.
No.
No, you're going to pass on the gag ball?
Yeah, that's your thing, but it's not mine.
Oh, I could wear the gag ball then while I'm cutting your hair?
Yeah. I mean, do you want...
I could just throw it
Yeah. How about light spanking? What about
drooling
heavy
on
spanking?
its head.
Yeah.
Talking.
No, but if you want to wear that and maybe somebody will want to have like maybe Tanner could have a whip, I mean, that could be you guys' thing right there.
Listen, Matt, you're telling us you wouldn't come to our place business if right when you walk in, it's like, put your coat over there, put your pants over there, but you wouldn't be able to hear me because I have a gag ball in my mouth, and then Tanner's giving you a light spanking with a hot towel on your face. Tell me you wouldn't pay a little more than $20 for that. You're a liar, Matt.
I don't think I think I'll probably turn them on and leave out the door.
You ain't going to leave because we lock it.
Yeah, you ain't going anywhere.
That's how that works. We got you binder twined to a pipe while you wait your turn. It's got weird, Matt. You called and made everything
Yes, it
weird.
did.
I just want to let you know.
It definitely did get weird.
Thank you, Matthew.
Matt, what are you wearing? When
Sure.
you're at our barber shop, do you want just your top hair combed out and stuff, or do you want us to give you a nice bottom fade, if you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
We can give you a blowout.
Yeah.
No, just the top of the head would be fine. I have
Okay.
that for my wife to do that part.
Oh, man, I
Well,
wish my wife would shave my downstairs.
It's weird.
Well, not that part, that part.
All right.
You said a blowjob. I said, I do that
Whoa,
for my
man,
wife.
you said that. Whoa. We said give you a blowout, like a Brazilian blowout.
That's where your hair gets all...
Close enough.
No,
Not
it's
really.
weird. You've taken this in a weird way, man.
Yeah, you're a pervert.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you guys started it.
Yeah,
You're a-
we didn't
You're
start
a
it.
sexual deviant.
We had a business idea.
Yeah. You're weird.
I don't think you guys can go very far with something like that. Unless there's the guys out there that's kinky like that.
All right. We
It's
gotta go.
2021, man.
Yeah.
We do whatever we want.
Love you, Matt.
Love you too.
Hey.
Some mild homophobia comes out at the end.
What is let's check out the hair game. Gaylord, Michigan.
I don't know.
I used to drive through Gaylord, Michigan all the time.
The hair game?
Gaylord, am I going there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hair game, haircuts for men. I'm going to this
What do they
website
do?
really quick.
It sounds like Sport Clips, but you couldn't do Sport Clips because that's obviously a brand.
They got a bunch of toolboxes in there.
Okay.
Where they keep in their scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Are they naked? Are they
this
naked?
is kind of cool, man.
What is it?
Oh my dear God! I
they
have
naked?
never heard of this before.
Are they naked?
No, level 1, $20 a month. You get unlimited haircuts.
Oh, damn right.
25. So if I were to do $25 a month, I could get unlimited haircuts, trims, cleanup, shampoo, steamed face towel, hot leather neck shave. Dude, that's the one I want to do. So I can go in there. I mean, you're only really
Why?
going in there once a month anyway.
Why do you want the one that you have to do more interaction?
Well, I need shampoo. I don't want them to, because I've been to places where they don't shampoo, and it seems like the cut's weirder when they don't like shampoo it.
First?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway.
Maybe that's your problem. That they're shampooing your hair first.
Wait, I'm sorry. The Hair Game in Gaylord is a hair place for men where half-naked women cut your hair and you drink beer. Okay, I just went to the monthly options.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to book an appointment.
It's like I gotta go to Michigan. Like you're going in every month. You go and visit your in-laws without Angie, just so you can go get your hair cut by probably not that attractive ladies.
Can I tell you something really quick? 3750. I'm looking at pictures right now. They are not half naked women. They're women wearing clothes. And I mean, part of this, they even have kids in there where they're cutting hair. Do not use the text line as a way to lie to us.
Well, they can't put the nudies on there.
Well, do they have a special time, like 9 and up, no kids allowed?
They have a weird, like, after hours haircuts. I wouldn't see. I think you got to start getting your hair. You know, are you really every single time going into your bathroom and touching up your own hair?
No. It was just this time. I mean, I have before, but this time
Where'd you go?
Noticed. Carter's. Dude, that place is awesome. It really is. And he did a great job. He just left it a little long. That's all I'm saying.
Doesn't sound like he did that great of a job.
He did. He did really good. He's really good at what he does.
Does he listen?
I have no idea.
Oh.
All right, we got to get going. We got to take from Jake and Tanner here in a minute that we're going to give you a recap of. Oh, just before that, something happened in radio that I just read on All Access, and it's just I'm just going to read it.
Okay.
From another person in radio. We've never met him, but we know his name, and he's in the news. We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner Show. Jake and Tanner Experience 2021. It is our comeback tour, and we're touring to the Green Bay for 2 days. Meyer Theater there. Text JTX to 71090 and get all the information. I'm noticing here that we do 2 nights, by the way. Basically same show, 2 different nights. I'm seeing now, just like the Meyer said and other places have said, that as the closer it gets, the more people will start buying tickets. Because it was kind of worrying at first. We're like, whoa.
Well, like I said, I still firmly believe you've got people that are like, I don't know what's going to happen with COVID. I don't know if they're going to shut it down. I don't know if they're going to reschedule or if they're going to go half capacity. And they don't want to make any plans for something they can't guarantee. So the closer it gets, more people will be like, okay, so this sounds like it's going to happen.
VIP section sold out very quick, and then it was slowly like trickling in. And
yeah,
I mean, we're used to it selling out very fast, like real quick. So this was just different. And 2 things went through my head. It was like, oh, okay, well, we jumped the shark.
Yep, we're done.
We're done. Or
Move
COVID.
markets.
So the COVID one makes me feel a little better when I think of that. And then when we talk to the Meyer, they're like, yeah, everywhere's
pretty rough.
Yeah, but anyway, so I'm looking at it every day, like I'm kind of checking in. I'm like, oh, okay, these 4 rows just filled up. So it's getting, if you're thinking about buying tickets, I would probably do it sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't, just catch us next year. But this show's big.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a lot of fun.
But if it doesn't, I mean, maybe we just don't do it next year.
Yeah.
Take that away from you people.
It's text JTX to 71090. Jake and Tanner show, it's 95.9 KISS FM. So there's a dude in Chicago.
Okay.
He works at the Mix. His name is Eric. It's Eric in the Morning. A while ago, he was in the news because his co-host of like 20 years quit on him.
Okay.
Because he just signed like a 3-year deal for like $5 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she didn't get anywhere near that.
Yeah.
And she's like, screw this. I'm not re-signing. I'm out. I don't know whatever happened to her. But so anyway, he's back in the news. A former assistant producer for this dude's show has filed a suit against him, allegedly abusing his power as a radio station's anointed
You can't do
sacred
this.
cow to try to get special kisses
His pee-pee touched?
early in his career, or early in her career. Okay,
Oh.
so hang on. This woman claims the lawsuit in May that Eric, the host of his show, also blocked promotions as punishment after she refused to resume an unwelcome sexual relationship. Now, according to the Chicago Tribune, this Radio Hall of Famer, by the by, orchestrated her dismissal nearly 16 years after she stopped providing this twice a
so
month.
she was doing it.
But not 16 years ago.
Oh, but it sounded like she's been doing it twice a month for 16 years.
That's what I thought, but that's not it.
Oh.
Okay, stop providing about twice a month this was happening, and he would use the code words, I need a back rub. I need a back rub. So the lawsuit that...
It's the same one you use.
Yeah, but you do it. Like, it's just like you come right over. There's
Yeah,
no...
I mean, I actually offered.
Yeah.
I brought it up to you. If anything, I was the aggressor.
You're like, hey, you know what code word would be cool for this? Yeah, like I had no part of this. Anyway.
You were sleeping the first couple times.
The lawsuit that says that Eric taunted her with the phrase throughout her tenure at the station, which ended in May 2020. He also allegedly berated her in front of other workers, demanded personal favors, such as pressuring her to babysit his children for a decade beginning in 2003, leading to her being known around the whole building as Eric's babysitter. So the complaint accused Ferguson of intentional infliction of emotional distress. So here's the thing. All right. This stopped in 2004. I believe it went from 2003 to 2004. She worked there from 2004 to 2020. And he fired her.
Okay.
And now a year later,
Now she has an issue.
now she's suing him because of what happened from 2003 to 2004. Lost her, worked with him for 16 years, and then loses her gig. She's mad. I understand that. I get that.
Yep.
And
But that
it's tough. Like, what do you?
here's my thing. That is wrong. You shouldn't do that. If you had an issue with it, you would have said something in 2004. And I get the you were afraid, and I get that, and I know that people can be afraid, and I've never been a woman who's been sexually assaulted or anything, so it's hard for me to say what it's like. But it doesn't look good when you bring it up right after you get fired. It sounds like now you're just like, well, screw you. I got a way to get back at you.
I bet it happened.
I'm sure
I
it did.
bet it happened.
I am sure it did.
And I bet you there was like a weird code word where it was like, you know what, I need a back rub.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was consensual in the beginning. I'm sure it was like, you're the big guy here and you can help me out and everything, and then you decided not to do it anymore. It sounds like he didn't fire you right when you said, I'm not doing this anymore.
I wonder why she ended up getting fired.
To me, it really feels like
she's mad.
She got fired, and she's just trying to get it back at him.
And it really did happen.
And it did happen, but it's like, dude, you can't just fire me. Here, 16 years ago, this is what you did to me, and I'm bringing that up. And it's like, yeah, you can't be, and that's the other thing. She can't be prosecuted, or he can't be prosecuted.
He can be fired.
But he can get fired. She can
Wait, why are you saying
career.
he can't be prosecuted?
It's just been so long.
Yeah, right.
There's no evidence of it. It's just her word against his. But so she's not going to get prosecuted, or he's not going to get prosecuted. There's no legal action that's going to happen, but he might get fired.
The motion to dismiss. Okay, hold on. VP Marketing Hubbard, blah, blah, blah. We take concerns about our workplace culture and experience to our employees very seriously. We took steps immediately to investigate. So an internal investigation and an independent external investigation found no evidence to corroborate. That's it. Allegations of illegal workplace conduct. So the motion to dismiss this case is pending.
Yeah, it'll get dismissed, and it's already happened. What she wanted, she just wanted him.
She wanted to be hurt.
Yeah, she just wanted him to get hurt a little, maybe lose a sponsor, maybe, best case scenario, she gets him fired so he can feel bad too. But it sounds like if he gets fired, all she did was put him into retirement a little earlier.
Yeah, I don't know how old the guy is. I just know he's been doing that radio for a while.
For a long time. So he's probably in his 50s,
I would say.
So, yeah, he probably has enough saved up, probably.
Dude, I'm wondering what his show's like.
Retired?
Do you think it has a lot of the...
Bits?
Yeah, the War of the Roses and stuff. Being in
sure
Chicago, I feel like it would.
It feels like you almost have to.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he's on the mix, so I guess. When do you think they're going to move us to... You think they'll end up moving us around when we start getting a little older?
Hope they fix up that KZ studio.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they would ever throw us over
They
there.
did it to Doug and Mary.
Yeah, what happened with that? Did they?
So Doug and Mary. This is what Dayton told me.
Okay.
Doug and Mary were getting a little too old for the station, so they moved them over there, and then they younged up the morning show.
The younged up. Didn't Dayton just take it over?
No, it went to Chugs.
Oh yeah,
it went to like Chugs and Nikki. And then
I love how they got Nikki into radio. Nikki was very. She was just at a fair one day.
Yep. And then Chugs did some things, I guess, that were bad. Not like this guy bad, but he got fired or let go. And then Dayton took over.
Did?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you know what you heard?
He was nights. And then they moved him into mornings. I think
he did, but he didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't fit the.
I think he did something wrong and they got rid of him.
Oh, I don't even know that whole story.
But then Dayton took over. But then Dayton left, and they were like, "Well, now it's only Nikki, and we found her at a fair, so she can't do the morning show." I guess we'll just put Doug and Mary back over here.
How confusing.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a crazy couple of years here.
So sad. Hey, listen, people that are, and we get that every once in a while, we're like, bring back Doug and Mary. That's fine. You can like D&M. That is great. But listen, it's not like we came here and we said, put a knife up to them and said, we want their job. Some things went down and they were let go because of some things. And then we got called and we're like, sure.
Yeah. They got
Blame
fired,
us,
not
man.
us.
Damn.
We didn't do nothing.
All right. We do have things to give away. What is that Pop 2000 tour thing?
Yeah, it's got like Nick Lachey. It's got O-Town, 98
O-Town.
Degrees.
We got tickets to give away for that in the 7 o'clock hour. We'll replay the take from Jake and Tanner on what happened yesterday. Also, it's very, very unfortunate to be this guy. This guy on TikTok is very sad, and he's having a very, very difficult life, and he needs tips.
Oh.
It just happened in the last month. He's like, I did not know my life would get this crazy, and people are mean to me.
Oh, I am so excited.
We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner Show. Can I tell you something?
No.
I need
I
to.
mean, yes.
I'm going to be honest. Since you've had this kid, your energy level has been way down.
It has.
I feel like something's been I told Angie, I feel like something's been bothering him, but the only thing that I can think of is him having the kid is just like worn him out.
And it has.
Yeah. You don't seem as, you know how I really notice it is when, you talk to certain people. I'm like, oh, you used to let letting things irritate you. Like you're snapping back quicker.
I'm done. I'm now allowing myself to be an ass.
Yeah. Right.
I just walk away from people at this point.
Yeah.
I did it the other day. I pulled a U.
You did?
Did you see it? You remember?
Oh yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
did, and you left me in that room to talk to that person.
You've done it to me for 9 years now,
Yeah.
and I did it once, and I felt really bad about it though.
My favorite thing to do in the beginning of the career was when we'd be out and about and somebody would come up and start talking about like trains. I love trains. I could talk all day, but just say something that didn't interest me, like boats.
Or just a smelly person.
And I was like, oh my God, hey Tanner, you're super into boats. Talk to this guy about boats. And then the guy would be like, you're into boats? And then you would look at me and be like,
You did it to me with that one girl who's being catfished.
oh, yeah, what an amazing woman that she was.
She was great. Short story on that is she was an older woman. She said she had a boyfriend. He was in the Army. We were on a country station, so we absolutely loved it. So the more we talked to her, though, we realized this man does not exist, because she was like, well, he's coming home and he's got a lot of gold. He got gold while he was there, but it's legal and stuff. And he's on his way. And we're like, well, that doesn't feel right. And then she was like, well, he got stuck in Germany, so I had to send over money so he could get bailed out of jail. And then we were like, you sent him money? And say, yeah, I had to send him to a certain thing. And I was like, that doesn't feel right. And then we were sitting at a bar talking to her, and we were really nice. But then you said the thing about dogs. It was St. Patty's Day, and we were sitting at a bar. And she was talking to you about dogs, and then you just switched seats with me. Like you almost picked her up and like scooted her seat over to me, and then scooted a different chair so you didn't sit there. And then I was finally done with it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. Give me your phone. And I took her phone and I did a reverse image search on the picture that she had, and I showed her all the links that said, don't trust this guy. It is a scam. Blah, 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 blah. And then her heart was broken. And then she
No. She didn't. She
called the show again and said, no, I have the real guy.
Yeah.
I asked him about it, and he said people use his picture all the time.
We ended up having her on the show, and we
bombarded her.
The poor girl, because she hasn't been in a relationship in so long.
So lonely.
And she was so lonely, so she wanted to believe this was real.
She
and
needed to.
Even if you didn't hear that story and you saw the picture of, he was very attractive.
At least 20 years younger than her.
And she
wasn't.
In my eyes, she wasn't. It's very, but I know that happens in real life. I know, like Hugh Jackman and his wife, Beauty and a Beast, man. And so it does happen, but not that often.
Yeah.
And
usually the frumpy person has the money.
Right. Like Big Ed.
Yeah, like Big Ed ain't got no money. That's why he's still alone.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Big Ed.
Yeah, I wonder if she ever came to terms with that guy never showing up.
Yeah, I wonder how many other countries he got stopped in with all of his gold. Yeah, because we got her on the air under almost false pretenses because we wanted to talk to her. Well, she said she wanted to start a GoFundMe because he had run her dry of money.
And her
That's
kids,
what it was.
her kids were calling and saying, "You guys, is there any way you can talk
help
sense?"
her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she was like, I don't know if we can like start a GoFundMe or something because I have no more money left. I've been sending it all to him and it's just not enough.
Right.
And we just like spent an hour of people calling in being like, you got to stop.
Have you ever been catfished? Can you call the show? Do you know somebody that's been catfished? Has anybody ever drained their bank account for this person that was all just false?
I used to catfish people.
71090. I really want to hear this. I'm sure if you've been catfished, you're not going to call because it's embarrassing.
It is.
But if you know somebody that's been catfished, 71090 or give a call 866-916-0959. Scammed.
Yeah, if you've just been fully scammed. I've never been catfished. Or at least I don't know. I used to have so many girlfriends in Canada. Mm-hmm. And she goes
still do. You're married to one.
I could possibly still have a girlfriend in Canada that I met on a Yahoo chat site.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was such a good time, man. Stay up on the weekends, go on Yahoo chat, all those chat rooms with people.
I watched a girl in high school catfish her best friend into thinking she was dating some 22-year-old struggling father. It's just mean. That's like,
weird. And also, why did you make your catfish guy have problems?
right? That's like really
You get
man.
to make the scenario up. Why did you make him have baggage?
Different style of catfishing, but I dated a girl who, on the surface, was super cute, cared a lot about me, I loved spending time with, only to find out she was really a psychotic bitch that must stay alive because her death would make hell a worse place to be.
That is such a good line. I went to high school with a guy who was talking to a girl, and then he said he got catfished, but it turns out that everything was true. She just didn't have two legs. He thought she had two legs, but then when he met her up in person, she only had one leg, and he was like, you lied to me. And I was like, did you ask her if she had two legs? That's a weird question. And he was like, well, I just thought that she would have two. And I was like, why is this such a big deal for you?
Before we play this take from Jake and Tanner, did you hear that on dating sites, okay, 60% of men will swipe for a match?
Yeah.
Be like, okay, 4% of women do it.
Oh, God.
So there is, and the only thing I can think of is, well, because men are just horny, but also it must be because there's more, they're picky because there's more, what do I want to say? They could get pregnant. You know what I mean? They could have, what I'm saying is they could have a baby. There's more at risk for them, I think. Guys just to go and have fun after dinner.
Well, yeah, not just the pregnant thing. I mean, 9 times out of 10, if a woman's going to get murdered, a man did it.
Well, I literally just took that from Jordan Peterson. Now I have to say that because you're arguing with me.
Well, I'm saying,
and he's a psychologist. So
I guess, yeah, if he's going to get pregnant.
Well, I just think there's more risk, so they're much more picky. And also,
women are just picky. Men will put their stuff in any wet hole.
I guess that's what I'm trying to get at.
Even dry, to be honest.
Yeah, drier the better. That's what my dad always said.
You had a weird relationship with your dad. I like how you started that, and you're just like, I'm going to say this. But I don't think that anybody can relate to that statement. Unless you have a really weird relationship with your pops.
I wish I could have taken that back. That's what they called me in high school.
Dry hole? Yeah, that was my name in high school, man. Got it. It was weird. What's not what you think.
All right, let's play this really quick. What happened yesterday? The take from Jake and Tanner. And I got to,
dry hole, dry hole, dry hole.
High school was rough. I don't think that was a term of endearment now that I think about it.
Yeah, it was weird, man. You'd play on the basketball team. Whole crowd. Get him, dry hole! What?
So there you go. $40 we're going to be playing for today when we play in the 8 o'clock hour. The real live version today will do that. Planet Fitness, that environment, man, is that huge. It's a judgment-free zone, too.
You'd think being something that big and that judgment-free, it would be dirty.
No.
But it's not. It's super clean.
It really is.
And you'd think with something that huge, that amazing, and that judgment-free, that clean, it would be expensive.
It's not $10 a month.
And you'd think something that huge, something that judgment-free, that only cheap, and that clean, that there would be just long contracts.
No, that's where you would be wrong. It's contractless. It's month to month.
Oh, so there is no contract.
One-on-one orientation with trainers. Trainers there to help guide you, set up workout schedules. $10 a month, no contract. It's where you need to be. It's almost like you're losing money if you're not at Planet Fitness. Go check it out, planetfitness.com. The Jake and Tanner Experience. Boy, oh boy, would we like you there. I mean, that sounded very sarcastic, but no, we'd love to see you there. Just the pretty people. We told you that. The Uggos, you better hurry because the balcony seats where the lights are very, very dim up there are
Those are for you.
for you. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. So
You frumpy looking people.
yeah, we don't even give you a way to get down. You just got to jump down and land on your face.
Yeah. Can't do any more damage.
Yeah, just for the pretty people. The JTX. If you're a P1, boy, you should go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Jake and Tanner Experience, Meyer Theater, the 22nd and 23rd of October. Thank you, Prospera, for bringing that to life. And we get to have a ton of fun there, and hopefully you will too. It's a big old party. Come hang out with us.
If you kind of like this show, you're really going to like JTX.
Text JTX to 71090. Get your information. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. It's Kiss FM. Hi, I be Jake. And dude, don't when you're a guy, don't go to track meets at high schools, even when your daughter's there, and take video to show Angie how many people are there at the school. Because what happens is there's just
You're
groups
just
of
a
kids.
grown man, and you're taking pictures and videos of kids. And did you have Dewey with you at least?
No.
Oh, no.
I was just, and you know who I am. Even if I know other parents there, I'm off by myself. I don't. So yeah, I'm just
You
taking
keep your
video.
hood up. You try to not look at anybody or cameras.
It's very weird. I have a problem with cross country, even though my daughter's pretty good at it. Because
It's not a spectator sport.
it's not. It's just to run right by you, and then it's like, I like. Listen, I didn't sign up for cross country. Why the hell am I now? I got to run all the way over there. So when she
Yeah.
passes,
You can see them.
yeah, and then the moms,
Take
the
my
moms.
dad's approach. Just have Piper come home and tell you about it.
I mean, yeah, especially for something like that. And I got to show her. I guess I don't know, man.
Get
because-
a cardboard cutout of you.
Or just,
Actually,
like,
let's
video.
get our old cardboard cutout because she's not paying attention to you.
No,
she just
she
wants to
doesn't
see
know.
if she sees you.
She could hold up. My wife could just hold up a phone.
Or your FaceTime.
I just can't stand all the moms there that are screaming for their kid, and it's like, just stop, like that. Stop screaming that Michaela, run faster.
I have a new idea for merchandise. How about you and I make shirts and sweatshirts for dads that say, "I'm not a pervert. My kid is here."
I really like that.
And then you can wear it to sporting events.
Yeah,
But you have to go through a thing so we know you're not a pervert.
yeah. You gotta go through like a little.
A little test. It's like a
Little
weird
test.
test, like where we show you like 3 pictures and you got to pick the one you like the most. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
here's-
if it's feet,
here's a picture of steak, here's a picture of feet, and here's a picture of Chuck E. Cheese. Like, which one do you pick? Mm-hmm. Don't pick Chuck E. Cheese.
yeah, the sport. But it's all coming down to an end here. It's gradually like tomorrow's her last track meet.
Does she do basketball at all?
No.
Oh, thank God.
And then there's and then she's done with mountain biking, so we're just having soccer now, which is pretty good.
And that's got to be done pretty quick too now.
And
right?
I'm not a big soccer person. I think it's a dumb sport.
It's a dumb sport. It is a very dumb sport.
And she's playing midfield or whatever, so she's
Don't even know what
good
that
at it.
means.
I don't either, really. But she's playing where she doesn't score.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, I'll be there. I'll be there.
So you're the middle foosball people?
Yeah, right. The middle foosball people. Like, I mean, there's a reason why you're there, but
barely.
Barely.
Nothing fun happens where you are.
I don't know why my wife likes all this stuff. She likes being like those soccer moms.
Proud mom.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like, why do you enjoy going to those?
Yeah, she's weird.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's somewhat fun in the beginning, but man,
Yeah.
it can just wear you out. Then you got Dewey into sports.
Yep.
So it's just like this way, and then this way, and then you got to cheer this way, and then
Yeah. No, it's the worst. And I feel bad for you. Hi, my name is Tanner. I went to a chiropractor yesterday. Not a fan.
oh, you don't like it at all.
I won't go back.
You didn't like the cracks.
Nope. I don't think it did anything. I firmly believe that the cracks feel good at first. And I know what was wrong with me. I knew I just slept on my neck wrong. And it was just tight muscles. But he was like, one of your spinal things have dipped forward. So we have to work to get that out. And Yeah, I'm not going back.
I went to a chiropractor one time, and they did kind of that. They said, because I was like having some issues with this arm.
Mm-hmm.
And still right now, I can feel this little pop when I do this.
Yeah.
Okay? And he's like, oh, and this one's doing it too. Tell me if you can. And he's like, that's the problem right there. We got to get those air bubbles out or something. Maybe I didn't go to a chiropractor.
Yeah,
it was just my buddy John.
It's like, we can do cupping. Do you want to do cupping? And it's like, sure, I've heard of that. And he just cups your boys.
Well,
You feel better?
Kind of.
A little.
I've never.
My arm still hurt.
I never went back to him because he's like, we could work out payment plans if you want.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's like, because the insurance, we don't really take insurance. This was years and years ago. And
he got into some propaganda stuff with me, too.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It got weird. He talked too much to me. He might listen. If you listen, you're probably good at your job, but I'll never see you again.
So what was it? It was just too close a contact?
Not just that. It was, I don't know. I feel the same today that I did yesterday, except I gave him money.
Yeah, now
I
you're
felt
out $30 or whatever.
Yeah, or even more, maybe. I don't know. Kayla said it was $30, and I believe her, but yeah. And all I did was I learned a way that I can have my wife crack my back.
Ooh, how?
Do you want me to do it to you?
Yeah.
You want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love cracking. Crack's
Okay.
my jam, man.
Okay, sit down.
I really thought about being a chiropractor just because I love when things pop, 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 pop. I love it. Can I do my knuckles?
I do it too. I do all of my knuckles. I do this one. This one hurt when you first get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But
I've had to learn to crack my... I can't do it right now. My jaw, and that one kills. Here's my elbows. Okay, I won't crack my back.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing now?
Okay, so I need you to sit on the ground. I know, and we're not gonna be able to see it either.
I don't care.
Okay. Nope, you gotta sit so I can turn you. So yep, sit that way. Nope, not like that. Not like that. It's not Thursday. Okay. And turn the other way. Face me.
Oh!
Oh, okay. No, really face me.
Oh,
Okay.
crisscross applesauce?
Sure, I'm a professional. Give yourself a hug.
Okay.
Okay, really tight. Okay. Oh yeah, this one dipped in. Okay.
What dipped in?
Yep, this is bad. This
Get your
isn't
hand
good.
off the...
Okay. And give yourself a hug. Big hug. Big hug. Chest down. Or a knee. Put your chin down to your chest. Deep breath in. And out.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Oh. Can you move your legs?
Yeah.
Oh, I did it wrong.
That's,
Did anything crack or was that my knuckles?
no, that was all me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did learn something. I will tell you this: I've never done that on a living person before.
Dude, I'll tell you. Well, that's weird. That's what I mean. I'm scared. I'm terrified that they're going to paralyze me.
Yeah, when he cracked my neck, I felt that one deep. Like, I felt that one deep. It gave me zero relief. I have no interest in going. I have zero.
And it's maybe it was a relief for just a quick second.
No.
It didn't feel good at all.
None of it. I'm not a chiropractor person. I would rather give me Vicodin. I'll become an opioids person.
Man, I've told this story before, but I really looked into being a chiropractor. Me and Colton did. Mm-hmm. Because, again, I really like the idea of that. I really enjoy just what you did. I enjoy getting that done. I enjoy doing that to people. I like the sound. I like the feel, whatever. There are horror stories. Now, I'm sure there are very successful chiropractors out there.
I'm sure
there are. But boy, are there a lot of horror stories.
A lot of dead ones.
You come out of college, that college, like Palmer, I think it was called the Palmer College, and I think Iowa that I was looking into, with a ridiculous amount. You have Dr. MD debt, but you only get out of there making like $70,000 a year, and you have all of this debt. You know what I mean? Like real doctor debt. And it's like, it's not.
And you're not making real doctor money until you start your own. You have to be. It sounds the same thing like being a dentist, but where you get this big amount of debt, and if you don't join a practice and try to start your own, you're not going to make a lot right away.
Yeah, I mean,
it's hard. I've heard that with dentists that it's really hard to get started unless you take over a practice.
Yeah, that's what Colton was saying. That you gotta it's it's the silver spoon. It's like the dad has to have one, or it's a really tough life.
Because I don't shop around for dentists.
Right.
I go to the one that I've always gone to.
Yeah, but the chiropractors, man, they come out with like $800, $1,200 a month they're paying back, and they're making $60,000, and they're at fairs, and they're in the middle of malls trying to get new clients, and that's the biggest thing. Not even because I was so stupid and I was already dirt poor in radio. This was I was going to make a career switch. I didn't care about the money as much as I cared about. I didn't want to go to fairs and malls to try to get business.
Well, you know what I think about often. I think about it's not so bad here as it was at the last station, but how nice it would be to just have that security. And I don't know what kind of job you can get that can guarantee you security.
What do you mean? What
job security, like where you're just set.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that.
And I don't know what job that can
Hygienist. It's
I guess,
ridiculously secure.
Yeah, because they're not going to get rid of you unless
Good
you
luck
start
being a
dipping.
male hygienist. I don't want that working on me. I want the beautiful hygienist working on me.
That's the only people that you want ever touching your face is beautiful people.
Right.
That's why I don't like getting my hair cut by men.
Yeah.
Because we always kiss.
When I went searching for a financial person, I didn't want a guy. I told Angie, like, when we look, I would like to have a girl because I think my dad screwed me up so much with male power figures. I'm more comfortable to chat with
females
than I would be a guy.
Yep. I don't know what it is, but I've always been more comfortable talking to grandmas or moms than I ever have been like grandpas or dads.
Somebody said $300,000 in debt, and they started making $85,000 a year.
Good job.
No, I get what you're saying about I think that a lot too. I want to do what movie stars can do, where they make one movie, and if they just lived how my life is right now, that's it.
They live forever.
They can now they get to pick, and they can just have passion projects. But this is kind of a passion project as far as that we get paid to do. But it would sure be nice.
But it's not as secure as you'd hope it to be.
No, and we've said it before. When this eventually dries up, when I always say Vermont, because most likely you got to move to a different state.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't understand that are not in this career. Even if you're in this building, you don't understand radio people. I want to ask all the salespeople, have you moved? You're very lucky where you are.
I have gotten lucky.
I've had to move from this place, this place, this place. My nephew, my God, he has been everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
he has.
It's just like people don't understand, even in every building that we work at, dude. There's just zero people around, and it's unfamiliar. I didn't grow up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't understand that, and I try to explain it to people. Like, people just, I don't know if I'm weird for understanding you, or if everybody else is weird, but the kids thing always gets me.
What's that?
When people because I was talking this weekend about going back to Mexico.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're probably going to take a few years off just until, like, Jake's kids get a little older so where he can leave them for the week instead of having to pay somebody.
Sure.
And they were like, whoa, what's that? And I was like, well, it cost him, like, $1,500, $2,000 to go to work.
Right.
For a week. And they're like, whoa, I'll do it for half, or my kid will do it for half.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, that's weird. I would never offer up my kid to watch somebody else's, especially if they didn't know him.
Right. I agree with all of what you're saying.
But yeah, but everybody does it. Joe doesn't. Be like, my mom will watch your kids and be like, dude, they don't know your mom. That's your mom.
Yeah, you know your mom.
Yeah, your kids know your mom. And I'm sure she's not going to beat your kids or beat my kids, but I don't know her.
They're just being they're being
kind.
Very kind. But it's until you're there. That's why anybody that has help, I have no respect for.
Yeah, I get it. Because, I get lucky, man. I'm super lucky where I get help when I need it. Like yesterday, 2 kids are hard.
Sure.
We figured that out. It's going to get harder, and it's hard now. But yesterday, the in-laws wanted to borrow my truck so they could go get wood. And they took V too, because they were just like, well, let's hang out with V today. So then I got home and it was just my wife and Griffin.
Sure.
And I was like, well, this is easier and that's nice. And V's not here trying to drop kick me or
Sure.
drop kick Griffin.
Treat you so poorly.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I get it.
She took a bat to her door the other day. By the way, I am raising her so bad.
I'm starting to get to the point where my kids are where I can gradually start leaving them. So I'm getting now
Yes.
on people. Now I'm on the kind of the page where I don't need as much, and,
Yeah.
and so I'm on that. I'm not as angry as I once was towards people that had grandparents and sisters and brothers and
Yeah.
and all of that. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
becoming friendlier to talk to with things like that.
that's going to be cool next year for sure. Because I think next year you're going to give Piper a lot more freedom.
Probably.
And Dewey will be a little older.
Bro, nothing is worse than your parents dropping you off at some rando person's house. Dude,
think
I had to
about
go
that.
fishing with a stranger.
Just-
That's the weirdest thing on the planet.
It's a weird thing to think about, but your kids are people.
Yeah.
And if how would you feel if you just got dropped off at a person you don't know?
Oh, it'd be terrifying.
Dude, I don't even like pooping when there's people in my own house. People I know in
Yeah.
my own house, let alone pooping in a house that's not mine.
I remember when mom and dad once had a babysitter come over. I didn't know her.
yeah.
She was older and it was awful. It was an awful experience. I remember one time my parents had to go stay the night somewhere and her friend Della, who's a very nice woman, I know her now still
Yeah.
today. Doubt I'll ever see her again. But she stayed the night to watch me and I didn't know her.
Yeah.
And I remember just pretending to sleep like all day because I didn't want to have a conversation with her.
Easiest kid ever. You think he might be sick? He slept for 20 hours.
Remember, I just acted like I don't know what's wrong with me.
And that was back in the 1800s as
Right.
well. So there was nothing to do other than avoid the plague.
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
That was our game. Run around, don't catch the germs.
Don't get polio. That was a fun game that I remember playing when I was a youth. Don't get polio.
Kids today don't even understand.
Ride Billy down the hill because he was in an iron lung. You could just ride him straight down the hill.
He was
on
cold.
wheels. He was
It's
cold.
really cold, but man, did he some days
You
when
could
when
get-
that snow would pack just
oh
right.
God, yeah. Yeah, he had some weight. He
Yeah.
had some weight to that iron lung.
Well, it's the only way Billy had friends.
Yep. I mean, we've all seen The Boy in the Bubble.
It's a Jake and Tanner show. More of us next. Oh, God, I got to get rid of this one. I made a shorter version.
I don't like the shorter version.
I really like that one. I always laugh at this one, though. So, hey, Jake and Tanner show. You can watch us live in the studio. Exclusive for our P1 Patreons. If you want to join, you want to hang out, you want to sign up, all you got to do is text LINK. Get some exclusive content, get bonus segments, get live in the studio. Chat with other P1s. Text LINK, L-I-N-K to 71090. Jake and Tanner show, Kiss FM. So, the attorney for Brian, does everybody know who Brian Laundrie is right now?
Yeah, I would assume so. Pretty much the whole country's on it. Seems to have died down a little bit.
Yeah. If you don't know who Gabby Petito or Brian Laundrie is, call, because I'd love to explain this to you, because this is just, I'm so invested in this. It is surprising. Like I asked when I was downhill mountain biking, I say it like that because it just sounds badass. With my buddy, I asked him if this is how much into mountain biking he is, man.
Okay.
He goes,
Did he ask, is she a famous mountain biker?
No, I said, hey, are you into, have you been following the Gabby Petito case? And he goes, no, not really. I saw his transit van, though, man, and I really want one of those because the mountain bike. Is he a mountain? And I'm like, yeah, she died, though.
Yeah,
and like,
he murdered her,
and
probably.
I'm like, it wasn't his transit van either. It was hers.
Oh.
And I had to, like, correct him, like, because I know this. I've been following it too long. I feel like a crazy person like Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure she's knee-deep in this.
Oh.
I'm sure she's with the dog tracking down Brian right now.
Probably. She was like, hey, and if you see it, can you grab some of those votes, too, that are sitting down there with Brian? Either way.
It's crazy. But I do want one of those transit vans.
I don't. Man, I see a lot of those people that are into van life and I have zero interest.
It'd be nice to throw some mountain bikes back there, which I want another mountain bike. So if anybody's, hey, Trek, sponsor, because I need a downhill one. I really want a downhill one. I either want a Session or a Remedy. I would really like Remedy, okay?
What is the difference?
I don't know. One's downhill, one's more for...
Uphill?
No, mine's more for uphill, the one that I have right now.
Because of the gears?
Well, it's easier. Not just the way it's built. I don't necessarily want a downhill bike, but I would like a Remedy because that's I want a 27.5 Remedy because it's quicker. It's a little quicker, more nimble, and a little bit more rugged and built just a tad more for downhill than the one I'm using. I always want something. Good old Jake, just needing things.
Man, a bike's a bike. In my head,
I know
nothing about those things. I know I can look at it and be like, "That's a badass bike."
Mm-hmm.
And
Color's
then,
cool.
But then I go to Walmart and I look at those and be like, "That's kind of badass too, isn't it?"
That's how I am kind of with
just different.
My buddy that knows so much about it. It's
so you're the me in that relationship.
Yeah, and I feel stupid all the time. But anyway, the attorney for Brian Laundrie's family said Tuesday that all three members of the family did camp at that campsite 1 week before the 23-year-old went missing in September. So Dog the Bounty Hunter found that lead. By the way, it says here, told police he found the lead. So far, police have rejected this information, stating that no sightings of persons similar to Mr. Laundrie has been reported in that area. However, according to park records, they're like, okay, yeah.
Would they use their name?
I guess. It says Landry's mother stayed in the park from September 6th to September 8th. 3 people enter, 2 men leave.
Oh, really? 2 only?
That's what Dog said. Dog said 3 went in, 2 left.
Well, that's enough evidence for me.
Mm-hmm.
If Dog thinks he killed her, then I think that.
You want to see something that's super unfortunate? You got to check this out.
Okay.
Can you come over on this side really quick? This guy's just having a hell of a time, and he says
it's a TikTok guy.
Oh, hang on. Not this one. Hang on. Oh.
Pocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
There he is.
That guy looks...
his name right now, he changed his name to not Brian Laundrie because he looks just like the guy.
Man, does he look like Brian Laundrie. But I said, bald guys.
How do I not get
God, does he-
attacked?
God, does he look
Please.
so much like Brian Laundrie. Yeah, you got to grow. Damn, that sucks. Because the bald people, they can't grow their hair out.
Right, you got to shave your beard, homie.
It's not like you and I where we could shave our head to look like something or start growing our hair out.
Hey, does anybody listening, do you look like somebody? Is it unfortunate or is it fortunate? Do you love it or do you hate it? Who do you look like? Who do you get confused for? And I'm not somebody that's like, oh, yeah, I could see that. No, you look like someone, like
Yeah.
Tom Green. Oh, how unfortunate.
Oh, that would suck to look like Tom Green.
866-916-0959 or text us, 71090, Corks and Caps text line.
I think looking like Tom Green would probably be the worst one. Because either you look like Tom Green and people are going to be like, didn't you like drink milk straight from an udder of a cow on national TV?
Yeah.
Or they're going to be like, I have no idea who Tom Green is. So it's like, dang, I look like a celebrity and nobody respects him or they don't know who it is.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is a joke. Why?
He seems to be getting it done, yo.
I am so sick of people. Do you understand?
Begging dog?
He did this for a living before he had a reality show. That's what he was doing for a living.
Yeah.
So he comes out. He is a reality star. He's intrigued by it. If he is doing it to get back into a reality show or whatever, do you not want him to help somebody that actually has done this for a living, track people down? You still don't want him to help? Why?
Well, do you say the same thing about the detective? Because you could be like, he's only doing it because he's getting paid. Like, well, yeah. Everybody has a motive to do anything.
He doesn't look like him, but I know someone that has the same name as Stephen Avery. Ooh, that's tough.
That's probably unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially when you try to call and make reservations. You got to go by Steve, right?
Yeah.
I go by Steve or Stefan.
Dude, by the way, there are one guy that's at JTX for the dating game on Saturday, competing for 3 women. Which, by the way, we still have one slot open for a woman.
Yeah, we still got one woman hole open.
If you would like to possibly, you're going to get some JTX tickets. You're going to play the dating game and possibly make love, or we're going to make love happen.
Yeah,
possibly for you and Bronson. You can go check out Bronson on our Facebook. And message us if you're interested in that. Apparently, a lot of people said he looks like Chris Watts.
That's an unfortunate person to look like.
Yeah,
Chris Watts was handsome. Still is handsome, but is also a monster.
I have a buddy that looks like Steve Buscemi. Oof.
Oh, God.
That's tough.
What, was he in an accident? Did somebody squeeze him? Like one of those stress balls and the eyes popped out? Poor guy.
Oh, did you hear this, too? Speaking of just criminals, and Bill Cosby has gone from being a bad guy to being a bad guy who roots for other bad guys. TMZ caught up with Bill's rep, and he says, Bill Cosby thinks that R. Kelly was railroaded.
Okay, dude, you can't be on the side of R. Kelly. I'm sorry. Too many counts. There's like 9 counts he got found guilty for. Usually prosecutors throw that many at you because they just want you to get 1 or 2 of them, and he got all 9. He does bad things. It was known that he peed on that one person. You don't pee on people.
Pete Davidson said, though, it's confusing.
I heard that.
Can we play it?
I mean, FCC-wise, you can, but he makes some
weird allegations of it. Did you see him on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, that's the similarities
of what?
R. Kelly and a certain religious. Or are we talking about a different thing?
Oh, yeah, I did want to. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah,
okay,
but
he did say that.
Him.
I do too. I do too. I forgot that he said that in the beginning, but he was just saying, dude. I mean, it sucks that R. Kelly made good music and he did this. He's like, I think the guy should go to jail forever. But how do you listen to any of his music now? We can't ignore that he didn't.
We have to try to separate the music from the man.
Right.
We did it with Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I still love a lot of Michael Jackson songs. Ignition remix. I still get down to that. I Believe I Can Fly. I can get down to that. Robert Kelly is the pervert.
Right.
R. Kelly is the great artist.
Right. If you get a chance, I don't want to play that thing because it is pretty offensive in the beginning, but
Yeah.
you should listen to it. It's him on the, what do you call that? What is the
Weekend Update.
The Weekend Update talking about it. Wish I could have played it. Hey, people tell me I look like Kristen Stewart, and that makes me mad. That sounds like a Kristen Stewart thing to say.
Yeah. Well, Kristen Stewart is pretty. She's just a bad actress.
What about Chris Brown? Can you separate that? I don't like Chris Brown at all anyway.
I guess I can, but I don't. Man, I couldn't name you one Chris Brown song.
I can't either.
I can name like that Freaky Friday with Lil Dicky.
Is he still a thing?
Yeah, I mean he did that with Lil Dicky, but that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. But they made jokes about it in the song. But other than that, I have no idea.
I work with a guy named Jeffrey Dahmer. Let me just hear this part. I want to hang on. Okay, hold on. Okay, hang on. I don't know any of these cast members now whatsoever.
Colin and Che, I used to hate them because Che, the black guy, he breaks character a lot, and he does like the
Jimmy Fallon.
not so much that as much as like Colin will say a joke, and then Che will be like, "That's messed up," and then he'll go into his thing. But they have the funniest bit of all time: the season finale of SNL. They write jokes for each other, and that's their gift to each other. And Che always writes horribly racist jokes for the white guy to read, and it's the funniest thing. Every year they do it.
Every year they do it.
Every year they do it, and it's brilliant. I wonder what he was doing.
Jeez. All right. So I thought that guy was done. I thought Pete Davidson was off Saturday Night Live.
I thought maybe this is his last year.
Did you ever watch King of Staten Island?
No, it's on my list to watch.
Is it on HBO?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? I might watch that because that seems pretty good.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right.
I'm sure it's good.
I don't know. What do I know?
Or it could suck. Who knows?
Hey, let's give away tickets next. We got this 2000 Pop Tour that's happening. Chris Kirkpatrick's hosting it. You got Mark McGrath. You got O-Town. You got a lot of these people that were... That sounds so mean, but like we're super big in the 2000s.
That used to be a thing.
Yeah, and they're going to be in Oshkosh and doing like this nostalgic tour, and I think it's really cool. We got tickets to give away. We do it next. There's nothing more maddening than watching TikTok, but what's worse is listening to someone watch TikTok.
It's pretty rough.
Some of them I wanted to see, though.
Because you might like want to listen to it.
Yeah, and then it gets
and then
flipped.
it's like, damn it.
All right, you're listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. We should play this game right away. 866-916-0959. Let me put it right into the system right now. It's the Pop 2000 tour. We got tickets to this. It's hosted by Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, featuring performances by Mark McGrath, Sugar Ray, O-Town, Ryan Cabrera, LFO. It's going to be at the Oshkosh Arena Friday, October 29th. Now, tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com, but you can get your tickets for free right now. All you got to do is give us a call, 866-916-0959, and we'll play a game called, what the hell did we call this? Sorry, I'm late. Yeah.
I don't know. You're probably reading. Is Mark McGrath Sugar Ray, though?
Yes.
Okay. I thought they were two different people, and my whole...
Wait a minute. Am I saying that wrong?
No, you said Mark McGrath, Sugar Ray. Is it of Sugar Ray?
Yeah, it's supposed to be of.
I thought my entire world, my 30 years on this earth, was about to get just bodied by that information.
Who's this?
3430.
It's kind of like, who's it? 3430, you'll know this. Is it, what's the band, the rock band, I think? Steele. Daniel Steele. No! God!
What are you saying?
It's something Steele. Isn't there a band, like a 70s band? But I thought it was one person. Or I thought it was a band that
Wilson
was
Phillips.
No, I did think Wilson Phillips
We
was
thought
one
that
guy.
was one guy. We're like, this dude sounds cool.
God, I can't think of it now.
Steel Magnolia?
No.
Vanilla Sky?
No, it starts with a D.
Def Leppard. Did you think there was one guy named Def?
Yeah. All right, I don't like where this is going. Hey, 3430, dude, what's your problem, man? So we hung up on you, and then you got all butthurt.
I didn't get all butthurt. Some of us have jobs to do. And the only question I wanted to ask is, well, you were talking about your issues, and it's like, how do you rally so hard during the kickball tournament, and you were the life of the frigging party?
He was hammered. He was basically blacked out.
Shots and motorboating, and they're like, you're just off. And the Tanner was sitting in the corner sucking his thumb the whole time.
One of us had to be sober.
Danner was not drinking really at that time.
Yeah, and then you and Angie tackled me and poured White Claw down my throat. I drank after the tournament.
That's the thing. My when I get that's just because I was drunk. I had a really good buzz on, and I'm much more social. And I do use alcohol. I do use alcohol for that
as a medicine.
Yeah,
I loved talking to the person who drove you guys back to the hotel.
Yeah,
and I still love remembering when Angie was trying to dance on me, but there was no music.
Yeah. We're a hoot.
Yeah, you guys were an absolute. And then you guys were both grinding on me like I was a Tanner sandwich. Once again, zero music.
Right.
And then the girl who drove you guys home is just like, they kiss a lot. And I was like, I know. It's a lot to get used to, isn't it? It's like they were just kissing the whole time when I was driving them. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's sweet for like 5 minutes. And then you're like, this might go somewhere. And I don't think they care if I'm here.
Yeah. By the way, it was Steely Dan. I thought that was just one dude. I didn't know that was a band.
No, and also a little factor on that Steely Dan is that is a metaphor of their member. So they use the metaphor of what they call their unit to name their band, Steely Dan.
Hold on, 3430. We gotta get you opponent. Hi, who's this?
This is Anna.
Hi, Anna. Anna, you're going to be playing against 3430, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, so you're just going to ring in with your name when you think you know what movie we're talking about. It's just, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm going to go, Tanner's going to go, blah, 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 blah. So just ring in your name when you think you know the movie that we're trying to explain, okay? 3430, you're going to go first since you called first. Tanner, you want to take it away for 3430?
I thought they were ringing in with their name.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Nobody. Yeah, we
You're like ring in with your name when you think you know the movie. 3430, you're first.
Yeah, disregard that last part, okay? Tanner, give us a I'm sorry I'm late. Do you want a little bit of a...
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry I am late. What do we even have for this? I'm sorry I'm late, but my legs don't work, and I'm an astronaut, and there is a planet...
You're supposed to be helping out the person, not being the person. You always do this.
What are the damn rules for this game? I was helping out the other people.
You're not a character. You're like part of it. You're not the character.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. I was helping a guy who has no his legs don't work. And he was an astronaut and he's going to a planet where everybody's blue.
Oh, I know
and
this one.
And they're trying to get they use the same thing that they use to make love. They use on their horses and dragons and stuff, too.
3430.
3430.
Oh, I got Avatar.
Yes!
Yeah! That's how you do that.
Oh, man.
You didn't know that, Anna.
The movie's so long. I love that movie, but man, I can't watch it more than once.
All right, guys. Here we go.
Okay. I can't wait to
Don't yell
attack
at me.
you.
Don't yell at me. I'm very nervous now. Hey, guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I was helping a guy who he was carrying around a very thick book. And come to find out, this book didn't even have any words in it. He
3430.
3430, really?
Book of Eli.
Yeah!
It had words. It was just in Braille.
No, it didn't have any words, I guess. Printed words. Go on.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I was helping a guy, and he was born with rickets on his legs. And then he just started running, and I just chased him. 3430!
Yeah.
Forrest Gump.
Yes.
Anna! All right, guys. Ring in with your name when you think you know this. 3430, 3-0, by the way. Hey, guys. Sorry I'm late, but I was helping this guy get sexual satisfaction from somebody that he hired. We were trying to fit an apple in her mouth.
3430.
Okay.
What?
The Jake and Tanner Show.
Now, what? No!
Yeah!
No! Anna, do you have a guess?
Oh,
And we helped him
can you
build...
repeat it?
What?
No.
Are you
Did
okay?
you say the Magic School Bus?
I helped him build a red room. Tanner.
That's 50 Shades of Grey.
That's 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, I'm sorry I'm late, but these two rancher guys who seem like they're more than friends, they broke down on the side of the...
3430.
Anna,
Brookback Mountain.
Yeah!
Anna, what is your deal?
I said Anna.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I had to help this extremely good-looking man put his family on a ship and do like this worldwide search to find a source for like an infection. You know what I mean? It was turning ordinary people into something like 3430.
World War Z.
Yes!
No, this isn't right.
Hey,
Way too fast for me.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I was just hanging out at a mall, and then a bunch of infected people tried to break into the mall. And then one lady was pregnant, and I was just hanging around, and there were dead people everywhere, and it was dawn. And I was just and then I had to get the one person said they were bit but they didn't tell anybody, but they were pregnant. And the movie's Dawn of the Dead, and I was just hanging out with everybody in the mall. Anna!
Dawn of the Dead.
Yes! How'd you get it?
Sorry I'm late, but I had to help this woman escape and the people that were there were super mad because they love rape and stuff. And then when I helped her, this can be TV shows too. Side note.
Oh God.
And she was wearing red, and it really put on their face they didn't have anybody in their house to rape anymore.
3430. That crappy show that Jake likes.
I like it too.
Yeah.
A lot of people like
Isn't
it.
it that?
Well, yes, but I just don't like the way you said it.
Never mind.
Handmaid's Tale.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Hi.
All right,
Guys.
wait, you got one more?
Yeah, I do.
You want to do this? 34-30, lay it out all on the table right now. This is it. Whoever gets this wins.
All of those were practice.
So, can I just give it to you?
No, these are practice.
No, we need some.
Hi guys, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm an oil guy. And then this guy came up and he was like, "There's a media, there's done a media gonna hit the earth."
34-30.
And there's a media that's gonna hit the earth, but we need you, Bruce Willis,
Anna, how do you not know this?
to blow up.
Just say Armageddon.
Say it.
I did say Armageddon.
Armageddon!
All right, 34-30, you lost really
Okay,
bad.
Hang up on him.
Oh, yeah. Bye. Oh, he hung up on us first.
God, that was good.
All right, Anna. We're gonna get you these tickets. How's that sound?
Awesome.
All right. You deserve this.
Yeah, you do. You won fair and square.
Yeah. All right, so again, hosted by Chris Kirkpatrick, Mark McGrath, and Sugar Ray will be there.
Awesome.
O is going to be there, plus Town, Ryan and his buddy Cabrera, and the letters LFO.
But, oh my God! So it's like a Sesame Street thing.
Yeah, Oshkosh Arena, Friday, October 29th. Hang on, we're going to get some info for you. From you, not for you. We don't want to give you any more info. On the way, help us get into the 8 o'clock hour. You should.
Yeah, why not?
Why wouldn't you do that? I think I got something to say here, too, because I want to talk. And you know what was so nice? Somebody texted us today or yesterday and was like, hey, just want to let you know, we're looking for our first house in Appleton, and guess who we called because they're the best? Kelly Davies of Landro Realty.
Yeah, because if you're not, okay, the market is so crazy right now. If you don't have Kelly Davies, 10 highly trained agents that are there full time, actively looking for houses for you, you're probably not going to get there. And if you're selling a house, Jake, look at me. If you're selling look me in the eyes.
am.
If you're selling a house, you need Kelly Davies.
I'm not going to break eye contact from here on out.
I can't handle that. It was a bit, and you took it too far. If you don't have them trying to sell your house, you're never going to sell it. And they have premium agent status on Zillow and all the other major home buying sites. Jake, do you know what that means? It means that their listings get seen more than other people's listings. I know.
Crazy.
It's so crazy.
Kelly Davies Homes Team. Find them if you're looking for buying, you're looking for selling. Homes, Kelly Davies Homes Team, Landro Realty. More of us in the 8 o'clock hour. We do it next. 866-916-0959. Text line 71090. Jake and Tanner Show, the Jake and Tanner Experience. Get tickets. Meyer Theater, October 22nd and 23rd. It's right around the corner. Lots of fun. Lots of partying. Lots of entertainment. Come hang out with us and drink some beers and get entertained for a couple hours. Text JTX to 71090. The closer it gets, the quicker these are selling, I'm noticing. So if you're thinking about it, it'd probably be good to do it earlier than later. If you want to go in, or don't go and catch us another time, that's fine. But this is going to be a big show. This one's going to be fun. I'm really proud of it. Text JTX to 71090. Top of the hour, we usually say, hey, hi, this is us. This is happening in our world. I be Jake. I'm one of the hosts. And I got a perfect example of meetings. Because meetings haven't been really happening due to COVID.
Yeah.
Okay?
Which has been, I mean, I know a lot of people died.
Yeah.
But
I just never been.
The lack of meetings have been really cool.
I think meetings should be just, if you're going to do a meeting for the morning show, it should be just the morning show, like sales and promotion. They don't really, unless they're a part of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times we'll do these meetings where they're talking about like APL and it's like, I could be doing other things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get back to prepping or whatever. And again, not anybody's, I'm not bagging on the company or anything like that. I mean, everybody does
meetings.
this. Everybody does it.
And most people agree meetings can be done by an email.
Oh, easily done by an email.
Yeah. 90% of meetings are small talk and are mostly small talk with a little bit of business.
See, but I get why. Like, I hate when meetings will come down to, hey, we're going to order pizza. Oh, my God, how long are we going to be here?
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of people have jobs that eating pizza at a round table, that's kind of fun.
That's the highlight of the day.
Because they get to be social and they get to hang out, they get to eat pizza, and it's not sitting at their desk or whatever they're doing. And for us, this is kind of the fun part of it, and that's not. But anyway, it's a perfect example. Now, I love Tom Woodward's the owner of this place.
Good guy.
Great guy, very fun. He's cool. He doesn't get to see everybody around here, so I understand why he comes and does these meetings.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. And then if anybody has questions, you can go sit down and chat with him. Very open door. Very
cool.
Very, very cool. I need to stress that. I'm just using this as an example, and I'm sure other people can relate. It's very relatability
Yes.
here. He usually comes a couple times a year, and he'll sit and talk to the staff in this meeting room where we all pack in like sardines and we watch a thing, and it usually takes like an hour because he goes through everything and people have questions that they have questions about. He did a video this year. I watched it, and I watched all of it in 9 minutes. The whole thing was 9 minutes long, man. And he said, if you have any questions or emails, or just email me if you have any questions. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do this every time.
Yeah. I mean, what is the point of saying hi to anybody anymore?
It's just a beautiful thing, man.
I know that a lot of people are like, we can't, technology is bad because where's the human interaction?
Right.
Gone. Where it deserves to be.
It doesn't
privately
need to be.
for the people that you want.
It gets weird. It gets weird too because he's got that power of position. So no matter what, you're going to act just a tad different around him because he has power of position. It's what Duke said when he's like, I wish people would talk to me normal, but I know they can't because I have this power of position.
Yeah.
He goes, but I wish they would.
That's why he would always dress up.
Who? Duke? Would just be always dressed up?
Yeah, he would dress up.
Oh, as a normie?
Yeah, do you remember Linda?
Yeah.
That was just Duke.
Whoa! So he could. Is that why he was trying to relate? Because he wore a bunch of like skater clothes one time too, and he was like trying to relate. He doesn't skateboard then.
No, he doesn't skateboard.
Oh,
No.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's just like I said, it gets weird. Do you remember someone saying, because you always wear a hat? He's like, don't wear a hat the next day because Tom's going to be here.
Yeah, and I thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's just like you can't.
I like that I have a job. I liked that I had a job where it was like, you know what? I just get to be myself and I don't have to do things. And then every now and then you realize, oh, that's not true. You still have to play the game.
I will tell you this. radio stations, small market is really bad for this. And when I moved to this size of market, which we're in medium market now, they don't do this, and I'm so grateful for it because they strive. Bosses always try to tell you, have a show, be different, be your personality. And then what they do in small market, they go, when you go to a remote, we want khakis and everybody wears this purple polo that says, and so everybody's conformed.
It's one polo that it comes in the vehicle.
Right. Right.
You have to wear it's 3XL because it needs to fit everybody.
And I can't believe small market, and they do it. Every small market I've been at it does that same thing. And then when I got here, they're like, hey, just bring in your own clothes and we'll put a label on it, whatever you want to wear, because we want you to be comfortable. IXX did try to conform us that one time.
Yes.
With that jersey, that sports jersey.
I still have that somewhere.
I think I do. No, I gave mine to Goodwill. I told Corey, I'm like, dude, I don't wear these things.
Yeah.
This looks like...
he likes baseball.
Right.
And most people know how we feel about baseball. It's the dumbest sport that's ever been invented.
Boring. I saw one outfielder when I went there. He was crisscross applesauce blowing on a dandelion.
Yep. Yeah. I saw one. He was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He was just drunk.
He was at the concessions.
Yeah.
He went aren't you supposed to be out there? And he's like,
He just left his glove.
Yeah.
He gave his glove to somebody who was sitting in the stand, to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, just sit there for a minute. I got to go make a dookie. And he went and pooped.
But it was great. I mean, the 9-minute video was really great of not... again, I like seeing Tom and everything. I feel like I'm being really... I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to relate to...
It's nice to never have a meeting.
Yeah, just meetings, You get me.
You phone calls, man. I hate phone calls too, but I'll take a phone call over a meeting. Because I can't sit still.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have to sit in meetings for like an hour, I have to just constantly make a joke. Because I feel like it's either that or I have to be pacing. Some of the bigger, like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs, they were notorious for not wasting time in meetings.
Yeah, like what was meetings. They one, I forget who it was, takes out all the chairs so nobody can get comfortable.
I think that was at GM.
They took out all the chairs because the CEO was done with meeting. He was like, meetings take too long. It's a waste of time. So he took out all the chairs, and his 1 hour weekly meeting took 15 minutes.
Yep.
Once all the chairs were gone.
Nobody gets comfy.
No. It's like, I don't want to stand here and talk for an hour.
Anyway. So TikTok trends have caused quite a problems this month.
Oh, God. What has happened?
Well, there was a September TikTok challenge where students were vandalizing bathrooms and destroying school property.
I saw that.
Not cool.
No, you can't do that. That's illegal.
I guess there is... In October's new challenge is... They're calling it smack a staff member on the backside.
That's just sexual assault. That's not a challenge.
I guess law enforcement officials are continuing to warn students saying, hey, don't slap any teachers' behinds.
Yeah, that's just assault.
Don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful. They sleep with you.
It can happen. I saw one where somebody was taking a video of the morning announcements, and the principal was like, I can't believe I have to say this, but please stop peeing in the soap dispensers. He's like, it's a federal crime to do that. It's assault with a bodily function.
I would be so mad.
If you washed your hands and you're like,
why do they keep smelling worse?
Pee. Again, pee. Always pee.
God. Are teachers dealing with this? You're probably teaching school right now, but man.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of teachers were like, man, that COVID thing was really rough, and having them all at home, that sucked. And then they come back in the first month, everybody's just peeing in soap dispensers and destroying bathrooms, and then now they're like, now what are they going to do? I'm going to get spanked? Like, everybody go home again.
Students own you, too, so it's so tough to be against a student as a teacher.
What'll happen is a student will smack you on the butt, and then the student will say, that person touched my hand with their butt.
Mm-hmm. And then you get sued and lost job and canceled.
Then boom. Now you got to work at a Starbucks.
It's these TikToks, man, and these kids that scare me just because the confidence that these kids have to do something to get likes and to be famous, they'll deal with the consequences. So they'll make you do things out in public to you.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me, thank God, because I don't know how I'd react, but then I would react a certain way, and then I'd become a meme because they're not scared of adults anymore.
I'm afraid because I don't speak their language. Every teenager scares me because I'm afraid they're going to beat me up. Or like you said, every time I hear a group of teenagers laughing, I assume they're laughing at me for some reason.
And there comes a Mimi.
And then here comes a new meme, and it'll be like, look at this frumpy man.
Hi, who's this?
Hey guys, sorry, I'm calling in again.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the difference between a student slapping the backside of a teacher and getting a picture taken with creepy Uncle Jake caressing your back?
Because one is wanted, and all I'm doing,
And the
you know
other
what?
is a picture for a radio station.
I'm going to tell you what. Here on out, I'm doing the Keanu Reeves poses. No, you know what? Not even the Keanu Reeves poses.
The Avril Lavigne?
I'm doing the Avril Lavigne.
5
When you
feet.
take pictures, you're going to be far away from me.
Yep. Yeah, she was she was way ahead of COVID.
Just hung up on him. As a parent, there are a lot of attractive teachers that weren't there when I was in school, and I'd love to smack some backsides.
Well,
What's happening
you're
with
not.
you?
You're probably raising your kid weird.
This is a little weird.
But also, you want to know why that is? Because you're a teacher's age now.
That's the thing,
That's the difference.
Or they're in their 20s.
Like,
you know what I
well,
mean?
that's
These teachers and you're
But
my
like,
age.
if you have a young kid like a first grader, you're definitely like you didn't find your teacher hot when you were a first grader.
I'll use this as an example. Our hottest teacher was named Miss Gornicki.
Yeah.
How hot can that be?
Yeah.
God rest her soul. Is she dead? I don't know. Probably.
I mean, most likely. I don't think there's a Gornicki that was ever alive that was under the age of 95.
She disliked me a whole lot.
Well, sexual tension.
No, not
I
at
assume
all.
everybody who hates you just wants to make love to you.
I
And I think
thought that too.
Everybody who's like, man, that Jake guy, I just can't get out. I think it's because they want
Deep
you.
down inside.
Yeah. Not even deep.
They just want to, yeah. I get
just
it.
Any amount.
Yeah.
And I live by that. I don't know why I do it. It's probably an self-esteem thing, but I don't point that at me. Like that's people don't like me. It's because of who I am. If people don't like you in my head, it's because they want to make love to you.
Ah, God.
So
You know what? I'm going to take this. I just feel like
good break
it's
today.
a good break. It's a very good comment to me. 'Cause there's so many people that dislike me.
Yeah, and they want it.
Yeah, they do.
That's what I would say. Oh God, it's like you have to stop taking pictures at the track game and be like, dude, you have to like settle down.
You
Take
I
a
am
cold shower
married.
or something like that.
I'm married, please.
Say, Jake, please stop getting drunk and on the trails and just be like, listen here, man.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on.
Ring.
Hey, ring.
Hey, Andy. We said two tenths.
All right, we got to go. We haven't got to anything. We'll get to more.
Never get to anything.
Yeah, probably get to stuff next. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. We're live. Text link LINK to 71090. You can watch us live in the studio. It's just for our P1 Patreons, though. Become a member. Text link LINK to 71090. Get those exclusive bonus segments and scams and all that. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. So I got a website here, babycenter.com, and I got the popular names here. This year's top names.
Okay.
Let me see here. The top names were Olivia and Liam.
Liam's been like top 3 for the last, 6 years?
But those lists are based on people who've already got babies. What I just said there.
Yep.
So there is more like a teaser for next year's list.
Ooh.
Like Google Trends looked at the top baby names we've been Googling over the past year, okay?
Yeah.
Olivia is still number 1.
It feels right.
Liam didn't even make the top 10 list.
Really?
Yeah. You ready for the top trending girl names for next year?
Okay. What is it?
We'll go 10 to 1 or whatever. How would you pronounce Aria?
Aria, Aria.
That's what I would say. Aria. Is that from
Game of Thrones? Yeah.
Mila.
Okay. Like Mila Kunis.
Amelia.
Like Amelia Earhart.
Alana. I used to work with an Alana.
Alana?
Ilana.
Ilana?
Or Alana. Ilana. I used to work with one.
Where?
KHQ.
Why are you lying?
I'm not. Ariana.
Like Grande. Okay.
Naomi.
That's that's a kid name.
Isla.
Isla Fisher.
Everly. I like that. I like Everly.
It sounds too much like Beverly. And
Yeah,
Beverly
true.
is an ugly name.
Might as well be Karen.
Yeah, thanks,
Or Bertha.
Bev.
Autumn. And then Olivia. I went to school with an Autumn.
So did I.
Here's for the boy's name. Okay.
Man.
Jackson. What?
You said Bertha, and people used to name their kid that, man.
Big Bertha.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Why did you look at your baby and say, that's a Bertha?
Bertha, man.
What are you going to call him for short? Birth?
So Jackson, Jaxosn.
Of course.
And then Jackson was number 9 with Jackson.
Okay,
So
so
two different
double
ways.
Jackson.
Yeah. Logan.
Went to school with a Logan.
Levi.
Like the Gene. I went to school with a Levi, too.
I went to fireman school with that guy. His name, we called him Levi, but his real name was Leviticus. And everybody called him Levi. I don't mind the name Levi. I think that's a pretty cool name.
Levi's pretty cool. The guy that I knew named Levi, though, he liked to do the devil's lettuce.
Oh, so did this guy.
And
He would
also-
do it during class.
Yeah, but he also liked to date 8th graders.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about that guy.
Yeah.
I was in fireman school with him. Becoming heroes. Maverick. Caleb. Kai.
Like the
Serial killer.
surfer dude. Surfer Kai.
Bam!
I went, smash, smash, smash.
Yeah, that guy. He ended up killing a bunch of people, didn't he?
They did see if they could tie him to a lot of different murders.
Yeah.
Don't know if he ever did get convicted, but I know that there was hey, you know that surfer guy? He shows up by a lot of dead people.
Aiden and Luca. Luca was number 1. Here.
Oh, from the movie?
Those are trending, by the way, for next year. But, man, is there vintage, older baby names now are coming back.
Like Henry's.
Like the Henrys
Like
and the
Harry.
Benjamins and the Thomases and all that, because everything got so crazy weird. Now
Yeah.
now being different is not naming your kid a different name, but going back to a normal name where we kind of were raised.
Yeah, I still like the name Oliver, but I feel like I can't picture a grown, like a 20-year-old Oliver or like a 30-year-old Oliver. I can only think of an Oliver as like a baby or as just an old man.
Oliver?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do I like? I like that. I like Montgomery and Wyatt.
Wyatt I always liked. Tractor,
Yeah, I like Tractor too. That's fun.
Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mullet.
So
There's a kid right now named Mullet.
So yeah, there is.
Probably.
Oh, probably, yeah.
You have to assume that there's a child named Mullet somewhere.
Like Cora is making Alice, Stella, Dorothy is making a comeback. Josie, Esther, Frances, Jane, Rosemary, Nora, Harrison, Leon, Hugh, Henry, like you said, Theo, Dean, Turner,
Richard.
Names that are making a comeback. I have girl names here. I got a bunch of things with names right now. I got girl names that are the most likely to be crazy, and I have guy names who are most likely going to cheat on you. Which one do you want to hear first?
The guy names that are most likely going to cheat on you.
Tell me if you relate to this. By the way, which one is it going to be in your head? Just text at 71090.
Tyler.
Let me see if he's on the list. No.
Braden.
No. These are more kind of normal.
Oh, Trevor.
No. They got this set up so weird.
Joe.
Jack.
Yeah. Charles.
James. Tom.
Oh, Tom's go anywhere.
Daryl.
Daryl.
Sean.
Oh yeah, Sean likes to go to the bar and hang out with, like, go to the girl who's 18 and be like, I can get you in. I'm Sean.
You think I feel like Sean's the guy too that's not really good at pool but always has a pool stick and ready to play.
Oh, Sean's a darts guy.
Oh, he's a dart dude.
And he carries around his own darts. He's got nubbies.
Sure.
And he says, like, I can really throw these quick. And he throws them really hard, but he breaks tips constantly.
Daniel. Nick. Ashley for a guy.
Oh yeah.
Harry. Lee ain't getting no women.
No, find me a handsome Harry.
Yeah,
find me
true.
one. Where is one? I've never seen one.
Mark, Dean, Scott, Steve, Craig, Matt. Here's the top three.
Okay.
Most likely going to cheat on you. Ryan, Liam, and Wayne.
Oh, yeah, Wayne for sure. Wayne's a guy who prefers hot dog water.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like,
ketchup,
that's what
like
he-
the ketchup water.
He loves the ketchup.
Yeah.
That mostly can ruin other people's day.
It would ruin I'd throw it out. I've done
loves
it. By the way, at Quick Trip, I grabbed a burger. I was about to put ketchup on it, and a bunch of that stupid ketchup water hit my burger. I took it, and I threw it right in the garbage.
Right in the window.
Right in the garbage.
Yeah, because it's awful.
It's the worst.
And if you do that in front of your kid, they're not going to eat it most likely. So you got to always put that ketchup on behind their backs.
Well, we get the ones where it's designed to be upside down.
Gotcha.
And I shake my ketchup more than I shake spray and spray paint.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you shake spray paint?
Like that?
That low, huh?
Well, yeah, because
You
I
can
can't
hold it up. You don't have to put it between your legs.
Oh
to
no,
hold.
yeah. So sometimes I do it like this,
Yeah.
but sometimes if it's like I got a lot of it,
Yeah.
I go two
Two
and I go,
hands. Oh, yeah. Okay. Man, what a workout.
Yeah, it is. By the way, so you know all those shake weights we got?
Mm-hmm.
I made my father-in-law try it.
Did he love it?
Yeah.
Too much?
Just-
Was he really good at it?
Yeah.
So here I got crazy girl names now. If you have this name, most likely you are a crazy woman.
Okay.
And men have a hard time dealing with you.
Yep.
I'll go through the first five fast. Heather,
Oh yeah, Noah Heather, that is nuts.
Andrea,
Yes, I know one that's crazy.
Lindsay,
Yeah, can't no crazy Lindsay's come to mind.
Elizabeth,
Yeah. Yes. It's because they either go by Beth or Lizzie. Or Lizzie is crazy, Beth is kind of crazy.
Tiffany. Oh, yeah, she's hard to handle. She's got a
Tiffany
lot
is
going
an
on.
independent woman and wants you to know about it.
Stephanie, Victoria.
Oh, God, yeah.
Sounds like the worst.
Because you know what it is? It's either they go by Victoria, so they're pretentious, or they go by Vicky.
Vicky.
And Vicky has a tattoo
Yeah.
on her upper boob.
Oh, absolutely.
Every
she
last
has
one of them does.
Kelly,
Nope. I wouldn't say that that's crazy at
No,
all.
no.
I would never say that. That's wrong.
That shouldn't even be on the list.
No, that must have been a typo.
Probably.
You probably meant Kelsey.
I meant Kelsey.
Kelseys are nuts.
Christina.
Yup.
Mary. Mary just sounds like an awful Karen.
Yeah, Mary feels old. Mary feels divorced at least twice.
Yep. All right, I'm going to get... So I got the top 5 here.
Okay.
If you have this name, most likely you are a crazy woman, and men have talked behind your back.
Okay.
By saying, geez, yeah, she was a crazo.
Yep.
Can you guess any?
Kayla.
Kayla not on the list.
Angie.
Angie not on the list.
Angela.
Angela not on the list. Kayla Law
Kayla.
not on the list. We don't got to do that.
Carly.
No. Close. Melissa.
Oh.
Yeah.
I only know one Melissa. She was always very nice. Horse girl, though.
Horse girls are the worst.
But not. She was a square. What is
A Squarian.
a squarian?
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
With the horse hat.
Yep.
And the prancing.
Mhm, I don't like them.
They're uptight, but nice. The horse girl that just wears shirt and jeans and stuff. Skanky.
Rebecca. Stacy. And the top 2 here. That if you have this name, you were crazy. You crazy.
Well, you remember my aunt that tried to.
Yeah, what was her name?
Stacy.
Oh, she made the list, yeah. Shannon was number 2. And hey, research has been done.
Okay.
This
Uh-oh.
isn't our research.
Ooh.
This is science. Science
Okay.
has proven this. The number 1 name,
We've done our own research.
if you has earned her spot in the crazy girlfriend list, is the name Ashley.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's I wonder if it's the name or is it just that there's so many Ashleys out there? Because it felt like in the 90s and 80s, parents had zero creative naming people.
What you're talking, they just wanted biblical names?
Well, they just named. It's like, oh, I've heard the name Ashley. Well, look at like anybody my age. Most girls my age, they have one of 2 middle names, Rose or Marie.
Yeah. Same with me too.
Same.
Sue or Marie.
Yeah,
or-
something like
Yeah.
that, where it's just like, wow, you guys didn't take any. It's almost like having a baby was just a thing, and they didn't want to take any time or effort. They looked at a baby book and went, Ashley
true.
Marie.
It's so
I like this
true,
one.
man. My mom said that Jacob wasn't that popular at that time,
Yeah.
but it's like, at that time, how do you find out what name is or isn't if you
Yeah,
didn't hang
unless
around
you-
schools?
Yeah, unless you, or buy the baby book. And then if you're buying the baby name book, then you're just looking at, okay, what's your middle name? Alan?
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Allen. Perfect.
Dad's
Done.
name. Easy. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
even a thought. You know what they say,
So,
too? If
didn't
you
even
name
think
your
about it.
kid a normal name, you expect just a normal life.
Heck yeah.
That's what I like.
Wait.
I just want to be Norm. I want to just mow the lawn on Sundays, get my mail, make my din-dins.
Yeah. Maybe Blackstone crazy.
Blackstone.
You know what you got to do?
Missionary, always.
I prefer it.
That way.
I do.
I prefer just not even, no touching. We just lay there by each other.
I like a sheet with a hole.
Yes.
And I also wear a sheet with a hole.
That's right.
Just sheet on sheet.
It's the way to do it. That's how God intended.
That's the sheet that I like. The sheets that I like.
right.
You know what I like doing as just a nice, I like saying I'm perfecting my burger recipe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude. I'm all about that.
Yeah. I'm perfecting my
dude,
burger recipe.
if
So we
you-
have burgers at least once a week and I make them different.
Yeah.
And Kayla says they all taste the same, but I'm working on it.
You know what I did yesterday?
What?
I threw on some beans with nachos for my kids. They went crazy. That's how crazy it gets in our house
yeah.
weekly. Once in a
Hell
while,
yeah.
we throw in a different ingredient.
You know what I did, and it blew my kid's mind?
What?
I got cheese sauce, and I just made cheese nachos for her.
And it's
she
the
was
real
like,
deal, not like the microwave sprinkled cheese.
Not that where the chip becomes bendable.
Yeah.
No, it
That's
was
good
like
stuff.
I went and I did it, and she was like, "You can get these at home."
Dude, I forgot to tell you, my daughter still believes,
Oh,
because I told her this last year when she started soccer, that I played soccer overseas. They played for overseas for a
I
little
remember this lie.
bit. Yeah. And she just told her friend, she's like, well, my dad played soccer overseas and he was getting paid for it. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, that's
Whoa,
right.
yeah.
I didn't get paid a lot.
Yeah.
And I quit doing it because of my bum knee.
It
But
was
yeah.
before the internet too, and also before cameras. Listen, don't even look it up. Just take my word for it. I played in a country that doesn't even exist anymore.
I feel like if I tell her the truth, it was such a long lie that she'd be like, you lied to me for the last 2 years?
Yeah,
You know-
no, you're in it.
Yeah, now I'm just in it.
Which, by the way, I did take your parenting advice.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, look at that cow. Meow, meow. And my daughter loses her mind.
It's the
She
best
thinks it
thing.
is the best thing in the world.
I
To the
always
point
get it
where she
wrong.
went, look at those ducks. And I was like, yes! Yay!
All right, more Jake and Tanner show on the way next. What is this texter saying? Oh, you don't have a computer, do you?
No.
Ah.
Podcasts are going to be tough today.
Oh, yeah. How do you do those then?
I will try to get my computer fixed today and just put it up later.
Can't you just do them here?
I don't have the same processing that I put on, but I can try.
You mean Adobe?
No. I have a processing that I try to keep it the same, but I can put it up raw or try to remember what I did.
What processing do you use?
I don't know. I set it up so long ago. I just have it on text keys.
Oh, yeah.
Like
All
I
right.
have it on quick keys, so I don't have to. I have to remember what it is.
I would try putting it up today early when you can, other than not taking a chance of not having it up because we already have one that's not up this week.
Oh, that is true. 'Cause
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I don't know what this texter's saying, though.
What is it?
Two things. I don't know what he's saying.
What is it? What is it?
70s production moved to Kentucky, then Florida, and only just returned back to Chicago a few years ago. That's why it's iconic. 2, is your AC back on and working?
Oh.
Is he an HVAC guy?
I'm probably going to say that they don't mean to be us.
All right. Hey, real
wait.
quick. What?
It must be to us, though.
I don't know why.
Because Malort, we were talking about Malort. They must be texting us from
A podcast.
well, let's see. Did you expand it?
No. I bet you it's a podcast. They're listening to the podcast show from a couple days ago or whatever, or a few days ago. Hey, you want to play for $40? You can. I think it's 40 or is it 60 today?
40 today.
40 today, 866-916-0959. If you'd like to play, let's go. We got $40. Thanks, Prospera Credit Union with LifeStage Personal Guidance. They're the ones that put money on this little game of ours. All you got to know is 5 little questions. And if you do, you get this money. If you don't, it goes up $20 a day. Big thanks to Prospera. By the way, Ed, now while we're waiting for you to call, 910, we're giving away JTX tickets, and at 1210, and at 410. Hi, who's this?
This is Joel.
Hi, Joel. Joel, you're going to be playing
How's it
for,
going?
it's personal, Joel.
Yeah, that's none of your damn business.
Joel,
$40 whole dollars.
shut up, Joel.
God, Joel.
Why are you even calling that?
What is wrong with
It goes a
you?
long way.
All right,
It goes a
Joel.
long way, $40.
Joel, we got 5 questions. Tanner's going to leave the room, so you're not going to be able to hear anything. Or he's not going to be able to hear anything, rather, nor the questions nor the answers, because I'm going to ask him the exact same questions once you're done, and I put you on hold. At the very end, we're going to grade these all together. If there happens to be a tie, the lowest time will win, okay? If you do say pass or skip, that will be your answer on those questions. We don't come back to them. You got it great, Joel.
Got it.
All right, Joel. Oh, no. Somebody said we only get to see... cameras must be messed up again. All right, Joel, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time begins at 3, 2, 1. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992?
Pepsi Lime.
What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors?
Green.
The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation?
Ooh. Pass.
What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967?
Tiger.
What'd you say?
Tiger.
Who is Kate Hudson's mother?
Pass.
Time. Well, how do you feel, Joel?
That was miserable.
All right. Tanner, please re-enter the room when you can.
Man, that felt fast.
It was. I even messed up a little bit. All right, my friend. Time begins in 3, 2, 1. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992?
Pepsi Blue?
What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors?
Green.
The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation?
Uruguay. That's not an island.
What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967?
Bird.
Who is Kate Hudson's mother?
Goldie Hawn.
Time. Hi. Welcome back, Joel. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
All right, let's see if you're going to win $40 today. What short-lived product did Pepsi introduce in 1992? Joel said Pepsi Lime. Tanner said Pepsi Blue. I'm surprised neither of you got this. Crystal Pepsi.
I thought that was an 80s thing.
Close. What signature color of paint are John Deere tractors? You both said green. Yeah.
Yeah.
The majority of the world's real cinnamon comes from what island nation? Joel said pass. Tanner, what'd you say?
Uruguay.
Uruguay. We're looking for Sri Lanka.
I wouldn't have got that right.
Tied 1-1. What original animal mascot for Trix cereal was replaced by a rabbit in 1967? I should have said more specific for you, Tanner. He said tiger. You said bird. It was flamingo.
Technically a bird.
Yeah. Who is Kate Hudson's mother? It doesn't matter because you got this right. Goldie Hawn, and he said he passed. So, sorry, Charlie. Thanks. Appreciate it, Joel.
Thanks, guys.
See you now. $60 we play for when we play tomorrow. All right, so on the way at 9:10, we're going to get you a Moron Madness, and just right before or right after the Moron Madness, we'll get into those JTX tickets that you get to win for free. Now, if you don't want to play and you don't want to win, you don't want to try being caller 9, that's fine. You can buy tickets right now, and all you got to do is text JTX to 71090. More of us next. Good morning.